A certain man had a donkey, which for many years carried sacks to the mill without tiring. At last, however, its strength was worn out, and it was no longer any good for work. So its master began to think that it was time to get rid of him. But the donkey, sensing something in the air, ran away and started on the road to Bremen. There he thought he could become a town musician. When he had traveled a short time, he came upon a dog who was lying panting on the road as though he had run too hard. "Why are you panting so, Growler?" said the donkey. "Ah," said the dog, "just because I am old, and every day I get weaker. And because I cannot keep up with the hunting pack anymore, my master wanted to kill me. So I ran away. Now how can I earn my food?" "Do you know what?" said the donkey. "I'm going to Bremen, and shall become a town musician. Come with me. I shall play the flute, and you shall beat a kettle drum." The dog agreed, and they went on. A short time afterwards they came upon a cat sitting in the road, with a face as long as a wet week. "Well, why are you so cross, Whiskers?" the donkey asked him. "Who can be cheerful when he's out at the elbows?" said the cat. "I'm getting on in years, and my teeth are blunt, and I prefer to sit by the stove and purr instead of hunting mice. Because of this, my mistress decided to drown me, so I ran away, and now I don't know where to turn." "Come with us to Bremen," said the donkey. "You are very good at serenading, so you can become a town musician." The cat agreed and joined them. Next the runaways passed by a yard where a rooster was up on the roof, crowing with all his might. "You crow so loud you pierce my eardrums," said the donkey. "What's the matter?" "Just because Sunday visitors are coming tomorrow, the mistress has no pity and has ordered the cook to make me into soup. So now I'm crowing with all my might while I still have a chance." "Come along with us, Redcomb," said the donkey. "We're going to Bremen and make music together. You will add quality with your fine voice." The rooster was easily persuaded, and all four trotted off together. By evening they had reached some woods, and decided to spend the night there and continue to Bremen in the morning. The donkey and the dog lay down under a big tree. The cat nestled in the tree, and the rooster flew right up to the top. Before going to sleep, he looked around in every direction. Suddenly he called out to his friends that he saw a light not far off. "Very well," said the donkey. "Let us go to it, for it must be a house, and that would certainly be more comfortable than where we are." So they set out in the direction of the light, and soon they found themselves at a robber's den. The donkey, being the tallest, peeked in the window. "What do you see?" asked the rooster. "I see a table spread with delicious food," answered the donkey, "and robbers are seated there enjoying it all. Oh, if we were only there!" Then the animals went into a huddle, and at last hit upon a plan. They all stood at the window, and at the count of 3 began their music. The donkey hee-hawed, the dog howled, the cat meowed, and the rooster crowed. Then they crashed through the window, spraying broken glass in every direction. The robbers were so scared that they jumped up and ran terrified out into the woods. Then the 4 animals sat down at the table and had a delicious feast. When they finished, they put out the light, and each went to sleep in a spot that suited him. The donkey lay down on a pile of straw, the dog behind the door, the cat on the hearth near the warm ashes, and the rooster flew up to the rafters. Soon they fell fast asleep. After midnight, the robbers saw there was no longer a light, so they decided to investigate. The chief ordered one of the robbers to go and examine the house. Finding everything quiet, the robber went into the kitchen to light a lamp, and thinking the cat's glowing eyes were live coals, he held a match close to them to light it. But instead, the cat flew at his face. He spat and he scratched. The robber was terribly frightened and ran away. He tried to get out the back door, but the dog, who was lying there, jumped up and bit his leg. As he ran across the pile of straw, the donkey gave him a good sound kick with his hind legs, while the rooster screeched his cock-a-doodle-doo from his perch up in the rafters. The robber ran back to his chief as fast as he could and said, "There is a horrible witch in the house who breathed fire on me and scratched me with her long fingers. Behind the door was a man with a knife who stabbed me, and near him is a black monster who hit me with a club. And on the roof is a hideous ogre who screamed at me, so I ran away as fast as I could. The robbers didn't dare return to the house, which pleased the Bremen musicians so much that they stayed there forever.